I'm Mitch. I'm a 6-year StoryBrand Certified Guide, or as we're now called, a Certified Coach. I'm also a bit of an AI expert. Today, I'm excited to try out StoryBrand's new AI tool. And being that I've had a lot of experience with StoryBrand, and I've also had a lot of experience with AI tools, I'm interested to see how this stacks up. One of the things I'm really interested to see is, frankly, this tool does a lot of the things that I do for clients, like wireframing websites and writing emails. There's a little bit of apprehension as I dive into this in seeing how good of a job it does, because frankly, using AI to supplement my own work has been an incredibly powerful tool. So this could be very helpful to people. It also could, see my business shift because of this tool. And yeah, I'm going to start off the video just kind of giving you a tour of the platform. I literally just logged in. I have not used it at all. So I'm going to click through and show you around. Let's jump into this tool and see what it's all about. All right, so I've created my profile, and you can see that it's got a tour first thing. You got to create a campaign, build the perfect marketing campaign from 16 customizable assets. Okay. Whether you need a marketing campaign complete with email sequences, social media posts, landing pages, and more, or just want to focus on specific elements like link data, ad sales, emails. Okay, cool. I'm going to click next. Create individual assets. Okay, so I see it. So that's more of like creating a bunch of assets for you. This is creating one asset fast. I'm interested to see if it kind of like retains, I assume it retains your company information. Also interested to see for like me, if I'm using this tool, which I certainly plan on doing, if I can segment clients in some way. Yeah. Interestingly enough, I was supposed to have access to it this morning. I'm an hour ahead of StoryBrand HQ in Nashville. I'm on the East Coast, or Eastern time anyways. And so I didn't have access this morning, but I went to StoryBrand.ai and saw I could do a free trial. So I'm currently in the free trial portion of it. But anyways, all that to say, I don't know what I have access to or what I can do. So it's gonna be very interesting. Ask a question, meet your StoryBrand brain. Okay. Oh, great. Nervous laughter. Yeah, that's great. And blank canvas. This is jotting down ideas. This is probably, I don't know what they're using to power this tool. If it's OpenAI, which I don't know if it is. I've used their note taking, what do they call it? Hold. I've used their canvas before, which makes me wonder if blank canvas, if this is powered by OpenAI. I don't know. I think it's definitely the most, everybody knows ChatGPT. It's definitely the most popular one. I'm not completely convinced it's the best one, but all right. And then side navigation, blank canvas, my campaigns, assets, StoryBrand, BrandScript, Tagline. Oh, cool. So you can segment out products or services. That's fantastic. Marketing copy. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, this is going to take away some of the things that we do, but at least for my business anyways, I have a ton of inquiries from people that can't afford our services. So this could be like a game changer for them. If you can't afford several $1,000s to sit down and have an expert go through the StoryBrand process with you, and then on top of that, pay for the copywriting talent to turn that message into all these assets. I mean, this is totally awesome. Now, the what remains to be seen is how good is it? All right, so I'm gonna start with this since it's the big old button at the top. Like I said, we're gonna be creating this for my business, Brand Nerd, and frankly, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say this ahead of time, but there's part of me that wants to just take whatever it creates and actually upload it to my website and everything and see how it runs. But yeah, we're gonna be using my business as a sample because I think it's what's fresh on my mind. So here we go. What is your company name? My company is Brand Nerd. Oh, so you have to hit command return. What products and services do you offer? I am a StoryBrand Certified Coach. I don't know why I can never spell development right. Web development, copywriting, and consulting. Just keep it simple for now. Work with target audience. My target audience is interesting, and I probably could refine it some, but my best customers are established companies that have good, honestly, that multi-generation family-owned business has been kind of my bread and butter, because when that new generation or next generation takes ownership of the company and they realize that in order to take it to the next level, they need to actually know how to talk about their products and services. I mean, so many companies survive simply on the fact they do amazing work, and that is super powerful. But if you truly want to grow, you need to know how to talk about that great work that you're doing. The main problem my customers deal with, they are too close to their, keep forgetting that. Yeah, so one of the things was actually survey customers. That creates the most robust data for us to work with when it comes to messaging. A lot of times, if you want to speak to your customers clearly in a way they understand, you get the words directly from customers. 18, briefly outline any awards and accolades or success metrics that give you authority in this space. Oh man, success metrics are interesting. I mean, does it want, what is the specific steps? This is really, here's my concern, is just very low level. Okay, so I have to do a BrandScript. I love this. You might as well just do everything. I don't really have packaging, but I want to see everything. All right, we're gonna just hit them all. Why not? I assume this is going to ask me more questions because I feel like I did not give a whole lot to really. Okay, great. It's going to ask me more questions. That's good. How interesting. Can't edit or talk to it though. That's what I wanted. Yeah, this is. I'm considering how basic information I put in, I got a pretty basic BrandScript. So to answer my question on if I'm going to just use this information on my website, I'm not. Yeah, I kept it pretty generic. I'm getting very generic answers, which is fair. One of the things that, like when I work with clients, a lot of times they come to me with very generic, and then I have to help them with that thought work. Like we spent 4 hours and what we just did in 5 minutes in terms of questions, I'm sitting with them for 3 or 4 hours and drawing their message out of them, which, I think is, you kind of get what you put into it. And since this doesn't ask a ton of questions, you don't get a ton of answers. BrandScript. All right, well, I guess that's done. Let's click here. So it's the backstory. Mitch, doing customer name, all the impressive facts. Okay, Mitch started Brand Nerd in 2018, shortly before becoming, as a side hustle. See, some of this isn't really fair because I've told this story a million times, I've written it a million times. So kind of like feeding it a written. So years of doing freelance work under his name. At the time, he was a full-time marketing director for a national brand, their StoryBrand, and decided. This is actually a good question. I spent years working for multi-generational family-owned businesses and how hard it is to, one of the big things with these businesses is there's the way they've always done things, and it just gets in the way of any change. Struggle with the way we've always done things. Or maybe that's too much. I'm interested to see if you would just answer the questions not correctly, because I feel like I'm kind of answering the question, kind of not. Yeah, that's one of the things, again, that when I'm consulting with a client, if their answer isn't satisfactory, really, I will, be able to kind of massage it or pull it out of them more, or ask them additional clarifying questions to get to the root of things. It kind of seems like this is just kind of the questions are the questions. But so again, maybe not like the type of in-depth work that we do on a day-to-day basis. What's significant with my... So actually, I was a musician in high school and college. I actually went to college for music initially. The plan was to be a rock star. And I was, in a very small way, fronted a band in college and then played the guitar for some other bands and sang. But ultimately realized that, man, it wasn't feeding my soul in the way that I thought it would. I loved writing and the thoughtful exercise of that. And so I realized that, I could still be a writer. And, I didn't want to write books or anything, but I was like, I can write copy. I can help businesses with copy. And so I actually went into marketing. I worked for some awesome companies before I got a shot at actually being a full-on marketer. I worked in analytics for 2 companies, boring, and in my opinion, boring. I know some people love it, but I found it extremely boring. And then I got a shot to actually be a marketer and eventually lead a marketing department, and then started this. So I think, we'll say that's good. How well has this solution worked for people? Describe success with solution creating. People love the results of working with. So, people with years of experience selling trademark for to assess it. I think one of the things that's so rewarding about my job is working with people that are using words every day. One of my favorite success stories of this past year is working with a couple who did real estate. The testimonials on my website, the Bogards, and they talk every day. They're real estate agents. They're meeting every single day with clients, and yet once they worked with me and went through the StoryBrand framework, shed so much additional light on the way that they can and should be talking to clients. And they're like, as we would meet further and continue to work, they'd be like, we used, some of the stuff that we talked about, this new language, and we just see people's eyes light up. And we're so confident in delivering our pitch because we know that it is built around story and built to connect with people. Oh man, honestly, I'm asked about other pertinent facts. To me, honestly, these are the things I'm proud of. Married for 10 years, dad to 4 boys, coaches baseball and soccer, leads worship at my church from time to time. I'm more proud of that than anything else. But I feel like you can't tell my story without those things. It's interesting. This really seems to be struggling with this. It's been over about a minute. Good. Let's see my answers. Well, let's just move on to domain name suggestions, because currently I have thebrandnerd.com. Right, some domain name suggestions. brandnerdcoaching.com, clearmessagecoach.com, messagecrafting.com, nerdstory.com, Yeah. Brand Nerd, I don't own BrandNerd.com. I also own BrandNerd.ai, which I might start using more. Yeah, that was fine. Nothing really impressive with the domain name suggesting. The website Wireframe, interesting. They didn't even ask me additional questions. It's just going for it. However, it is stuck. Interesting. We'll just go back to the header page. It seems... Oh, no, this is the Wireframe. I thought this was StoryBrand's message, which makes sense because when I put it was so generic and just all about StoryBrand. Oh, that's funny. This is very similar to the original StoryBrand website. Interesting. So you can like click and edit things. Yeah, this is the Wireframe, and it's very generic. Collaborate on your message, launch your new brand story. Interesting. They use the word brand story. I have a lot of people when they book, they say that oh, you work with the brand story. They mess it up. Which, I mean, there is a brand story and then there's a story brand. I get that they're not the same thing, but people talk about the brand storybook. And recently I was on a call, a guy kept saying storyboard. Good. Or this first sentence is really good. As an established family business, you may find yourself too close to the expertise that should. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty solid. It's a solid copy block. I don't know that I would put that at the bottom. What happens when we click add section? Oh, cool. Cool. Yes, actually. Now, are these all in here already? Is there stakes? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is good. This is, again, I put in a very generic message. We got a very generic message out. So let's move on to lead. Well, I'm going to go back up to this product story because it's just bothering me. It's not working. Maybe whatever was not working is kind of like shaking itself out. And give it 30 seconds here. Interestingly enough, or not, I don't know if it's interesting, but this is what I was most interested in having to do, because much like other companies struggle to tell their story, a lot of times it's kind of where I struggle to tell my story, because I don't know completely what's interesting to people or not. Still not working. Let's do the lead generating PDF. That's interesting in their order here that the lead generator ideas are after the, is this gonna straight up write the lead generator for me? Cool. 5 keys to communicate clear, efficient. I mean, this is bad. I would not use this. My belief on lead generators is they should do two things. One, extremely valuable. You want it to be like, when they read it, they don't go, yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. And 2, like something you would actually pay for. But 2, like a quick win of some sort. Like what you can do today to get it done. Let's go to lead generator ideas. I feel like this is out of order. We should start with ideas and then create a lead generator. Now I'm wondering if you can click on an idea on here and have it create it'd be cool to be like the ultimate message clarity checklist. Make it, like click, boom, customer insight survey template, and that's good. I actually have that. I have thought about using that before. Crafting your brand story for maximum impact. The StoryBrand success blueprint for established template. Yeah, I do think a webinar like this would be good. I think this template, I love templates like this, like because of what I said, valuable, like something you would actually pay for, and that is something people would pay for. And then 2, quick win, like you immediately have the template, you can copy it and start using it right now. So that is what I want. Now I'm wondering if I can go to the other one and revise it. I'm just gonna copy, go over to lead generating PDF, hit revise, and say, can you make this instead? If this works, this is going to be the highlight of this video. Create a customer. Seems maybe their lead generator only creates a listicle like this, which is what I call these. Like it's not an article, it's a list, but it's kind of like an article. It's a listicle. Create customer, a template for customer feed feedback to help me create a clear message. Yeah, I don't know that this is gonna work. I still feel like my brain is fully unthawed this morning. It's 8 degrees outside. Hey, yeah, tips. Yeah, I think this is not going to, these are tips, steps. Yeah, begin with open-ended questions. That's true. I mean, these are great tips for creating customer feedback, but I wanted to actually, say, ask these questions, these exact questions, which is what my template does. And I will, you know what? All right, I'm going to show you how this works. If you're at this part of the video, go to thebrandnerd.com / I don't know, what should I make the slash? Well, here, feedback template / feedback dash template. And this is a template that I use to help get good testimonials from customers. So yeah, thebrandnerd.com / feedback dash template. Okay, let's get to video scripts. Okay. Behind the scenes, how to see that. This is what I wanted it to do with the lead generating PDF. Like, give me some options. But no, this'll work. Let's do, I love product launches. Let's do that. Oh, I could have entered anything there. Can I go back? I just click on this. Okay, it seems like he wants me to do that. What was the product you're launching and or announcement you'd like to make in a coaching? One-on-one. All right. See my video. Oh, that's it. Okay. I'm excited about this. You might see this video if it's good. Exciting news for all staff. All right. Unfortunately, that's not the best way to say that, but are you ready to transform the way you talk about your brand? Introducing my brand new, what's all with the emojis? Introducing my brand new coaching program from Brand Nerd, your secret weapon to clarifying message. Accurate all that. Draw the assessment. Tailored coaching, clarity and growth. Yeah, I mean, it's really stuck on the survey thing. See, yeah, I mean, I'm not giving the best answers. Let's be real. I'm not. And this goes to show part of why this is tough is knowing your own business is not as easy as somebody else looking at your business and helping you get it clear. At least somebody who understands how messaging works. And so I feel like I'm not giving it the best answers. I mean, I'm going into this cold. I literally just thought of this video and started shooting it, but still, I'm not giving it the best answers and I'm not getting the best results out of it. Frankly, a little bit encouraging. I said at the beginning of the video, a little nervous about this. A little bit encouraging that this isn't this doesn't just nail it every time. So anyways, that's not bad. I mean, it's, if you don't have a video, this is better than anything else, but the key features would need to be refined. Yeah. And I would typically do a longer video than this, but I guess this is probably a ad or something, which I don't really do ads, but let's get into one-liner here. After that, I think that's the main thing. Your ideal customers will choose you. It's going to be, yeah, I mean, it's good. No complaints. Yeah, again, my answers are probably the main thing holding it back, but it's not untrue. All right, let's do some packaging copy. How many words can you fit on the product? Oh, now see, that's a really good question. We're going to create a package. We'll package a Brand Nerd hot sauce. This is my Christmas gift to clients this year, along with some other fun food items from Lancaster. Called it our secret sauce. And it's actually quite delicious and spicy. How many words can you fit on the product? Let's say 300 words. Whoa. Okay. I think I can create. Okay. This tool is going to be very useful once I understand what everything is. But that's why this video is so important, right? So packaging copy, it's just a way of essentially taking what I would say, later it's going to do a sales email. I would say this is just your sales email, but limited to the number of words. So like we said 50 words. See if it needs more. I made it 50 words. Yeah, okay. Use this product in their daily life. So we're doing a product. Well, let's do it the coaching, because reliable. They can reach out at any time with important brand message or marketing. Getting questions. Wow. Again, just one question, and we're like off to the races here. So if there's one thing that I would take away from this, it's really put some thought into the way you're answering the questions up front. Because what this doesn't do, frankly, is it doesn't guide you in the same way. It's really just repackaging what you say, versus when you work with a guide like myself, I will guide you through it and I will help you find the right answer and not just go, okay, great, next, which is more what this is. I don't know. Is that sitting well with you? It's not sitting well with me per se, or I'm wondering if there's, something that's more specific we could talk about instead of being so generic, because frankly, this is very generic. Yeah, I can see where all my answers are in this. It's a template, essentially. All right. Cultural considerations for your target market. Or they speak English. I've worked with companies in England, New Zealand, even France, but all of them were English speaking. Courses, occasions. It's a tailored approach. See, message makeover pro is not bad. Nerd brand, that's kind of hilarious. All right, it just literally took my company name and switched it. Clarity coach, sure. Tailored solutions. Oh, solutions? Really done? Come on. I hate the word solutions. Story simplified? Yeah, okay. All right. I wonder what happens if I star this. I don't know, I'm scared. This is the best one. I love alliteration. Pro, maybe max. Message, makeover, max. Maniac, it says. No, just change it? No, I can't. All right. Pro, and I thought of that because iPhone, Pro, Max, Ultra, all that stuff. Okay, let's go to the sales email. They typically know me. Acquaintance? Oh boy. One cool thing about most of these GPTs are they don't care about spelling mistakes. They just understand what you mean. Yeah, let's go follow up. It's a good one. In all seriousness, I probably am going to come back to this later for email. That's one of the things I struggle the most with my personal is email. I will definitely come in and do a better job at answering. I've got a discovery call here in a couple minutes, so I can't stay on this super long. But yeah, no, this is a great follow-up email. So it's probably not personal, like I would not make it more conversational and personal. Don't fall about place. So I'm just interested to see what it would do with that prompting. If I did that in ChatGPT Pro, it would definitely, oh yeah. It's definitely better. Save me a suggestion. Little things like that, or how working with AI can, whoa. All right, sales talking points don't work. Social media posts, captions, sales talking points, still broken. Okay. Social media posts, ideas, and captions. Sell a product, help people solve a problem. I want to provide value in a entertaining way. Just go on X or Twitter. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. An image depicting a cluttered office versus an organized workspace. Yeah, I mean, that's a good. Yeah, honestly, this is pretty great. Again, like with the right inputs, this is a super helpful tool. And again, one of the things I love about that is that's not something I do for my clients. I don't write their social media posts, but theoretically I can add that as a service and have a sweet tool to do it. Tagline, clarify your message, grow your business. Yeah. I like become the brand your customers trust. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Startup. Nurture emails. Okay. Now, am I creating one or a sequence? Let's do a product spotlight because we've been kind of going. Okay. Yeah. What was it called? Messaging Makeover Pro? Message Makeover Pro? Let's go with that. You brand message. Sure. Dang, that's a little. So, for bonus strategy session. I'm just making this up because I want to see what it does with it. All right, here we go. Cool. So I'm gonna add, like I can actually just grab. Cool. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Okay, so I'm just create a new campaign and do it all over again. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's try ask any question. We've done that. And then I'm gonna give our final thoughts, and I'm gonna jump off because I have a discovery call in 30 minutes. All right, consult the StoryBrand brain. What this is this thing? I'm gonna ask it a technical question. How does brand affect SEO? Does story? All right, I'll keep it broad, but like I want to. Search engine optimization is like a technical term. I'm interested to see like how this deals with keyword-rich content. But here's the thing: like if you focus on keywords, it's not for people; it's for the robots. I mean, like once or twice on the keywords, fine, but keyword stuffing is an old SEO technique that is obsolete at this point. Does the keyword stuffing take away from your story? How do I tailed step by step approach? This is interesting, okay? Because this is pretty much the exact answer you would get from a GPT of some sort, like Chat GPT or something. So I think for people who have not used those and are StoryBrand fanatics, down-mower fanatics, this is great. This is probably going to be their introduction to this world of LLMs. But for people who are more versed in AI, some of this is pretty disappointing. Disappointing is not the right word. I'm actually thrilled because I feel like I'm proving some job security here. But yeah, this is interesting because this is pretty much exactly what you would get out of ChatGPT. In fact, I would imagine ChatGPT would have better answers. So let's do just that. I'm going to use for Omni just to keep it fair. Like I could use advanced reasoning. That would probably, okay. And I'm going to go the exact same prompts. Okay. Of course I'm getting a feedback. This is something that happens sometimes. I want you to give feedback on the correct answer. I'm trying to make a video, dude. But you can see already, look at this answer compared to this, right? And I don't know, yeah, like essentially it did all the extra stuff that I had to ask it to do and then some. This is significantly more. Okay, so let's ask the next question because does keyword stuffing take away from your story? All right, I should tell which answer I like better. Yeah, I prefer this response. The reason I like it is it's focused more on StoryBrand. Intent matching is so important. Okay, so we're gonna stick with that. Now I must say, does keyword stuffing take away from your story? See, look at all this. It's even got an example. Keyword stuff. Our lawn care service offers the best lawn care, making lawn care easy with our lawn care experts. Yeah, I mean, if you're old enough, you remember when some of the internet was like that. We make maintaining a beautiful lawn easy with expert care you can count on. But yeah, look at all this stuff. Look at all that. So much more information. How do I do this? I feel like it literally already answered that, so I'm not even going to bother. And can you give me a detailed step-by-step approach? I mean, this is going to blow it up. This is like a separate video we need to do, like comparing StoryBrand AI to ChatGPT. Look at all this information. I mean, we're on step 7 here, step 8. Oh my goodness. Now it's giving an example workflow. I mean, there it is. You know, there it is. Blank canvas. What the hell happens if you click consult the brain? Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be like ChatGPT's canvas. Yeah, I'm not even going to do that. Actually, let's just say, no, can't even think of anything. Oh my goodness. Let me grab an email. Consult the brain. Can you expand on this? Now, here's one thing. Or coach.com. Is that really a thing? Oh, it is. Oh, this is the coach builder thing. Oh, okay. So that's really weird. Is that this doesn't, do these two things not interact? What do you think about this email? Any improvements? Can you write that for me? Clearly not communicating between the two. I think it's clearly, or else the communication is not very good. So one of the nice things about ChatGPT's version of this, so like I can take this same text here and the formatting's weird. That just bothers me. You'd say, okay, what did I say over here? Can you expand on this? All right. So I selected this portion and said, can you, there you go. And then what do you think of this email? Any improvements? I can just put that right in here and you can actually see different suggestions. Granted, this isn't StoryBrand specific. It's using, all the resources at its disposal, but it's giving me 4. The sentence is clear, but you could add a brief example or scenario to make it more relatable to the reader. Consider specifying what kinds of alerts or how the search tools are particularly intuitive to add more detail. And can you write that for me? I don't know if it should work. Just essentially take all your, so there, it took all the suggestions and added them in, I believe. Anyways, I like this format. I love bullets, so there you go. Anyway, just, I think StoryBrand is going to be a great kind of intro to AI for people, but this tool has a lot of work to go. The things, we can't paint there. Oh, we never went back to this. Is this working? I don't think it is. All right, let's do a little summary here. Okay, I just spent an hour and a half just about going through the StoryBrand.ai website tool, web-based AI tool. And being that I've been a StoryBrand Certified Guide since 2018, I have helped hundreds of businesses at this point with this framework. I also, in the past 18 months, have, ever since the original ChatGPT came out, have really delved into the world of AI and AI tools and how they can help my business. I like to say, and this is an original quote, but it's something I heard and I repeat. AI is not coming for your job, but somebody using AI is. I was very concerned about the StoryBrand AI tool. I thought it would be potentially taking a lot of business from me. I'm not concerned anymore. I think it's a great tool. It's a great starting point, but to really get the most out of it, you really get the most out of StoryBrand, you still need a guide, somebody that can ask you the right questions and draw your message out. And that is what I do. Yeah. Some of the specifics of the tool that I really liked were some of the copywriting that it can do. Once you have your message correct, then the tool becomes extremely helpful. There was a couple things that were broken. One of the sales pitch deck or whatever, brand or product story, that seems to be broken at sales talking point. So it's not a pitch deck. There's some sort of server error that comes up when that pops up. So anyways, did some comparisons with ChatGPT. ChatGPT kind of kicked the butt of StoryBrand.ai anyways. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. There was one call to action in this video, and that is I'm offering my feedback template, because that was one of the things that came up in the course of using this tool, is that gave me a real idea for a lead generator, but it didn't actually create it for me. And it happens to be that I already have a template for that would work really well. thebrandnerd.com/feedback-template. Feedback-template. We'll create that link hopefully today. If not, it'll happen relatively shortly, and we'll get that out to you. What that is a questions template to get great customer testimonials. You can ask your customers these questions, they fill it out, send it back to you, and you can write their testimonial for them. But believe me, some people kind of scoff at that, like business owners, like, oh, people aren't going to want me to write their testimonial for you. No, they do. They don't want to write their own testimonial. And frankly, you don't either, because they're awesome, they're really nice, but a great testimonial actually is a mini story unto itself. And that's what these questions help get. All right. That is everything we got. Until next time, stay curious.